Welcome to Ask Allie with multi-award-winning dog trainer Allie Smith, answering real dog questions from real dog parents.
Asked if I have any tips for handling an off-leash dog approaching your dog. Yes, I have lots. First, we've got the obvious shout at their owner. Shout at their owner. And I don't hold back in these instances because these things should not ever happen, okay? So recall your dog now, or if you're not feeling quite so confrontational and you're not used to doing things like this, something that's really nice way of avoiding conflict is my dog is contagious. Okay, that's like my superpower in these instances, because you would be shocked at how quick the "oh, it's okay, he's friendly" dog comes back to their owner when you're telling them that your dog is contagious. You don't. It's a white lie, but it's one of those things that I'm happy to do. If you're not, that's fine. Just, demand they recall their dog, because that should be enough warning that, something not necessarily great is about to happen, and they should hopefully recognise that. Next to that is an umbrella. If you want to go walking with one of those big umbrellas that have a trigger on them and just go poop up into their big, umbrella shape. Sometimes I'm not the most loquacious person, so please forgive me. So yeah, pop the umbrella up. It comes up into not only a shield for you and your dog, but the noise usually startles the other dog and makes them go, "Huh, what's going on?" And then hopefully they leave. Okay, yes, it's not necessarily the nicest thing to do to the other dog, but if it prevents things from getting worse, sometimes these things are necessary. On that note, something like carrying a stick, like a walking stick, can help too, because I'm not saying beat the dog, not saying that, don't anybody get this misconstrued. So I'm saying use it to keep the dog at arm's length, because that means you've got a longer arm's length, and it also means if the dog that's coming into you is not the "it's okay, he's friendly," and they are a bit of a mean one, it means that they're going to bite the stick and not you, which is a really nice thing too. The other thing you can do is carry an extra leash, and this is, some will say use a slip lead, which you can, but you can also just whip the leash across in front of you, and just that visual sort of something moving in their vision might make them slow down, stop, or retreat. And that in itself can give you what you need to walk on, get away, or the other person to come get their dog and go. Or if they really are hella coming for you, you can, I should have actually brought a leash over with me. Would have been a very intelligent idea, but hey, sometimes we're not intelligent. You can always, on anything that's in any leash that has a handle, if you pull the main bulk of the leash through the handle, you turn it into a slip lead. So in those sort of emergency situations, you can literally just trap the dog, collar them and hold them, and again, don't choke the life out of them, be as nice as you can, but physically holding the two dogs apart, so long as your dog isn't like a Tibetan Mastiff and the other dog isn't like a Tibetan Mastiff. Don't get in between two Tibetan Mastiffs. Obviously use some sense here, please, but if you can, that can help too, because then you can just keep the two away whilst the other owner comes and gets their dog. Extra treats can also be a useful one, because a handful of treats that are just thrown on the floor over there whilst you and your dog walk away, really powerful, because it's going to stop that dog, that usually, and the dog's going to go, "Oh, food," start snuffling around for their little bit of food, and you've got time to leave. Okay, you can also train something like a behind, so where you ask your dog to move behind you so you can physically shield them. That physical shield will put you in front of them, and it will show that, at least to the other dog parent, that your dog is not going to be up for play or in for whatever it is that their dog thinks that you should be. Oh, and muzzle training always helps too. Not only is it a visual cue to the other owner that your dog should not be approached, and hopefully will prevent this thing. If your dog is reactive towards other dogs, or even feels you getting really tense, it just mitigates, again, that bite that could happen, and we don't want to do that.
Do you want Allie to answer your questions? Email woof@rebarkable.com and make sure to subscribe.